Hello. I know it's been a while since I posted on YouTube, but here we are. So I still have all of my funded accounts. It's been a while since I've been on here, so uh, we had max allocation going into the new year. Topstep, just like a couple days ago, gave me 4 combines. Mind you, these were accounts that I already passed. But unfortunately, there was an outage. So on the day of my passing, they ended up reverting my P&L balance. And the very next day after that, I ended up losing those accounts, taking a trade, even though I did pass. So I bought more, got 5, passed them all, copy traded, and then uh, last week they ended up giving me my 4 accounts back, and we lost one of those accounts trading silver, but the other three, 15 seconds. Took me 15 seconds to make $1,500. The third one, I wasn't able to get that last 500, but we're sitting at pretty much 100% win rates on the day. The only reason why you see the trade win being 20 is because I made like over $1,700 in this account, so I had to lose money pretty much. But 100% win rates on the day for these accounts, it was practically just giving shorts. So tried to take those shorts as well on the last one, just couldn't get in back in sync with that continuation, but it just kept dropping. So we got 3 of them pretty much damn near at passing. So what I'm gonna end up doing with these accounts is just more than likely syncing them to the fundeds probably, or only trading them when I see a good quality setup just to get that 5th account back. And they're non-activation fee accounts. For those of you who do not know, which I'm sure there are plenty of people who do not read at all. Unfortunately, when it comes to trading for these platforms, I don't think people read. I don't even think people even understand the utilization of the AI bot that Topstep has on their front page platform. You can literally ask it any question in relations to its platform, whether you don't understand trailing stops, whether you don't understand exactly how many funded accounts you can have or how many eval accounts that you can have. I don't even think people even know when these accounts that Topstep even gave us expire, which is July 1st, by the way. So these accounts do not get rebilled. Uh, there is no monthly payment, no nothing. You have these free accounts that Topstep pretty much gave me all the way up until July 1st. So that's like 6 months from now. Do not have to worry about me paying anything for any accounts. All I literally have to do is just simply make money, which is very, very nice. So we were able to do that for those 4 combines. So we got 4 out of 3. Uh, Still sitting pretty heavy with our expresses. I would never do anything to sabotage these. These only take good, proper trades. That's it. Um, my high risk account just could not get that short in silver, but man, it was lovely because the position that I was in, I could have really capitalized on a silver short here towards the end of the trading session within that 3 to 4 o'clock window. We had a nice short in getting back in continuation. And so at 1500 here, I'm going into that closing at 5 at 4 o'clock window, seeing this shorting opportunity. Really around 3 o'clock, it was within that 3 going in at 4 o'clock window. It was so nice. Like the whole 3 hour candlestick was just flipping and giving us that opportunity to get back in sync with the bearishness. So I ended up taking shorts here, going down into this move. Then after it corrected, uh, that was pretty much it on the delivery. But I was really trying to hold this trade, thinking that we were gonna get the move here and it wasn't gonna correct, and we just got that continuous pace that happened here. So I stuck to the model. I sat in the trade. I tried to be risky but smart risky, taking a high quality setup that I usually take. So the risk on this trade was 113 ticks. For those of you who trade silver, you know that every tick is worth $25 if you're trading one contract. So I was risking 113 ticks, which was pretty much $2,825. And unfortunately, with Topstep closing at goddamn 410 EST or 310 CT, which is Central Time, an hour ahead for EST, I was not able to capitalize on the full longevity of this short due to firms, closing early because, the market closes at 5 p.m. Relatively for all pairs. But it was amazing trade to see and just watch that pan out because if it wasn't for me over leveraging, pretty much risking the whole account, every dime that was in it, I would have never had the opportunity to be able to take such a good quality trade like this that could have just possibly changed my life. It was damn near a 40K move. Even if I was able to take half of that, that's still $15,000, $20,000, whatever it could have potentially be for me to actually capitalize on taking account from zero to hero. So, man, just it was good. I ain't gonna lie, that was definitely an experience for me, especially starting out the new year with all this training and stuff that I've been doing. Just reteaching myself again and taking advantage of the moves. Uh, just getting back in sync with the original me. Um, I like trading. I really, really do. It's definitely a very fun experience, and it'll definitely teach you a lot about yourself. Being impatient, not waiting for high quality setups, just throwing money away for no reason. Everything requires a reason. You should never just come on these charts and just, well, I think I'm gonna just trade today, and there's no high quality setup for you to just trade. You're just literally sitting in chop chasing the market and just losing money, and then trading doesn't work. It does work. You're just impatient. But I just wanted to post something on here today. Silver was definitely paying. I was able to catch shorts inside of the evals on silver, 15-second trades. Really, it was less than that. Getting those scalps, making the 1500 that I needed to set me up for the day, because it doesn't take 6 months to pass evals. They could literally be done in 2 days tops. Really, 4 is my maximum minimum days that I've passed eval accounts. It takes me like 4 days of me taking high quality setups such as this and just holding them. So silver was definitely paying. It was selling the whole entire day. You can see like when we first had that change of character here, market breaking, selling down, and every single time we came back, just perfect breaks, a retest, and then once we got down here towards the ending of delivery of the day, we just had this range here that the market was sitting inside. Once it finally gave up the goose here, we're in premiums. So that's what I'm thinking about the market. I'm like, okay, bet we're in an area where we can start seeing potential shorts again. So I was just waiting. It finally came up here, traded into the fair value gap, retest. I was looking at that retest of that order block as well. We're sitting above here. I was like, okay, yeah. This is definitely an area where we can sell in. We done already broke under the low. We're coming back here. We're accumulating. All you have to do is just wait for the next distribution. So the distribution, I thought it was gonna be here. Now looking at it in hindsight, the distribution leg that I was waiting for didn't come in until an hour and 10 minutes later, and by then, the market is closed. So it was really nothing for me to take advantage of here because it started to consolidate, and then in those aftermarket hours, it started to just pool. Like, man, well, this is the 4 o'clock stick, so I guess you can move it like 10 minutes up. So like yeah, like the last 10 minutes it could have been caught really, just a small portion of it, but Topstep would have definitely closed me out depending on how the M1 set up to get the exact closure on the range. Yeah, so like right here, if I was actually able to get into that swing and capitalize off of it here like I was looking for. Could have got out like somewhere in this stick. So still a 1 to 15 trade idea. Damn, bro, this was such a good trade. But yes, even though you can have good trade setups like this, unfortunately, if the risk is not factored in on the what if, it doesn't. What if it goes a little higher? Now I know due to the way that I trade that this was gonna go down from here. But when you don't factor in risk, it will cook you. Unfortunately, doesn't matter how good of a trader you are. If you cannot manage your risk, you will get cooked. So that was pretty much all I have to post today. Definitely looking for the year to be pretty good to me. Honestly, this was a very good trade. I'm from silver, and it was been selling all day. Definitely lots of opportunities into the downside if you could just get in sync with those lower time frame initial candles and trade the breaks. Take advantage of it. Get in, get out, because silver is a very hefty and fast moving pair. It's it's like trading NQ. NQ one contract $20 per point, but the way that silver moves and NQ moves, my man, the ticks is very very fast. Like it's heavy. Like it definitely has some weight behind it. Doesn't take much to blow an account if you cannot get in sync. So enough rambling on. Just wanted to come on here and just post some content for the YouTube. Uh, Hopefully you guys like the videos and the content that I'm dumping out on here. And if you are not within my Discord, I highly recommend that you do get in here. Go on live in here, pretty much going over my charts, things of that sort. Everything that I pretty much do um, in relations to what I'm showing you guys, I'm literally posting within my chats. Other people are in here posting as well. People are in here passing evals. So yeah, man, this shit's fun. But that's all I got for you guys here today. Definitely enjoy the rest of your morning when you guys do wake up and see this, and I'll see you later.